going on, guys? Tom here from Pizarro's Pieces. Like you didn't already know that. Just a little video on this Friday evening that I'm doing. A little channel update. What the ongoings, what's going on with myself, Pizarro's Pieces. I've got some pickups here that I'm going to show you guys over the next sort of 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I've got a little bit of mail here as well. I've got a couple of parcels. I've got a parcel and a little envelope that I'm going to open. So yeah, guys, if you obviously follow me on Instagram and Facebook, you would have seen that I put a post up a few days ago that I was going to take a little break, or I am taking a little break away from social media, Facebook mainly and Instagram. To be honest with you, it's nothing to do with the business or anything. Life's just become a little bit chaotic. I've got a lot going on. There's some good things that have happened this week, and there's some not so good things that have happened this week. So I don't know if I mentioned it to you guys in one of my previous videos. I've got a couple of trips coming up. So I'm going to Belgium in September to Antwerp, and I'm going to be attending the Antwerp Comic Con. So that's a big plus. That's going to be really good. And this week I've just literally booked my second trip to the United States of America this week. So I'm going to New York City in October for 5 days, and then I'm flying to Chicago for 5 days as well, and I will be attending the Chicago Kane County Toy Fair, I think it is. It's like a huge toy show over there, sort of 600 odd stalls or something. It's one of like the biggest toy shows in the States. So that's sort of really, really good. On the downside, I've kind of, for a lot of you guys out there obviously don't know me personally or what goes on in my personal life, so I'll give you a little insight. I was diagnosed in 2012 with chronic illness, Crohn's disease, and as a result of that I had a major operation in 2013, so 4 years ago. I feel now that the time is right in my life for me to have another operation. So it's quite a major operation. I'll be getting opened up on all that, and I'll be out of the game. When I say out of the game, I mean I'll be off work for probably 6 to 8 weeks, 6 weeks minimum. I'm having this operation in November, and so I've decided to go America. I'm going Belgium. I've got shows planned and everything, and I'm going to have the operation in the beginning of November, and hopefully I'll have a good recovery up to Christmas. So yeah, so that's the sort of it's not bad news, but I've decided that, you know, the time is right to do it. And yeah, I'm gonna be indoors a lot, so I'll probably be producing more videos. Like I say, I can only apologise for the lack of videos at the minute. I have been quite slack with it. The whole social media thing, it takes a lot of time up. I say I've got, between Facebook and Instagram, I've got like 13,000 followers or something, and I do get a hell of a lot of messages, and I love it, don't get me wrong. What I do I love, but where I work full time and I do, you know, I have a life outside of my full-time job and outside of toys and games and everything. It's becoming a bit much. It's become a little bit too much to do, and I'm only one man. So I've sort of just going to take it. I'm not taking a break where I'm not going to be posting anything. I will be posting things, but I'm just not going to be as prolific. But I don't want people to think that I'm just disappearing, or I'm doing it because I've fallen out of love with collecting toys. I've fallen out of love with the toy industry or the retro gaming industry or anything like that. It's nothing like that. That keeps me going, to be honest with you. I love, you know, what I do, and I have done for years. This is what I enjoy doing, and to have a business revolved around that, to have a YouTube channel revolved around that, you know, it's kind of like a dream. But you know, sometimes dreams can become a bit stressful, and I do, you know, like I said, I have a life outside of toys, and I've got the 2 trips booked now. You know, I'm going to America again. I'm going to Belgium. I'm going to London Comic Con in 3 weeks. I'm probably going to be going to the London Gaming Market in a couple of weeks as well. I'll still be doing boot sale videos and everything, but I just won't be as prolific on Instagram and Facebook, whereas generally I'm normally posting 2 or 3 times a day. So, but that's pretty much it, guys. I thought I'd just give you a little insight into what's going on and a channel update as such. I have picked up some bits this week. I've picked up some pretty good bits. So, you know, with the operation coming, the operation looming, I'm going to have quite a bit of spare time, and I'm going to be probably spending quite a lot of time indoors. So I kind of mentally prepared myself for it, and I'm preparing myself for it in regards to what am I going to do. So I'm starting to build up a bit of game collection. Obviously, you guys know I've got quite a lot of Mega Drive games and NES games because I've got the Retron 5. And now I have acquired an N64. So I did say in the last video that I was going to be getting one. The wires are currently wired up into my bedroom because I tested it last night and it's fine. I am currently looking for an old school CRT TV. I don't want a big 40-inch beast or anything. I'm trying to look for something quite small, like 20-inch or something. Ideally, I'd like to get one for free because most people were sort of giving them ones away. But I have seen some nice ones, like Sony do a decent one, and Bang & Olufsen, I can't even pronounce it. They do one as well. They're pretty small and they're not massive at the back. The reason I want one is because the N64 don't work particularly well on LED or LCD TVs, and I've got the small TV I've got is an LCD, the large one I've got is an LED, and it just sort of looks really badly pixelated and all that. So I'm trying to acquire one of them at the minute. Right, so I did get the console with a control pad. As you'd seen in my last video, I picked up a control pad from CEX with a couple of games. So I've got the console control pad, and I also got 5 games off a friend of mine, Andrew, who I've mentioned before. He has got a channel on YouTube and done me a great deal on this, considering as well the poor guy had to pay like a tenner postage. I felt a bit bad. I did offer him some money, but he wouldn't take it. So I've got some pretty good games, and I remember I didn't have an N64 when I was a kid, and I think that's probably one of the reasons why I'm kind of getting it now. But one of my friends did, and I used to go there regularly and play the games. So I've got WCW NWO World Tour. So that was the first WCW game, and then WCW NWO Revenge. I love both of them games. So sticking with wrestling, got WWF No Mercy. Stickers ripped a little bit. We've got Wave Race, and then last but not least, probably the best of the bunch, we have got GoldenEye 007. Again, a game that I haven't really. I think I played it a little bit when I was younger, but not like they're the sort of games you spend hours on, and I never played it. Talking of games I've never played before, thanks to Andrew to them bits as well if you're watching, buddy. Talking of games I've never played for, so a guy at work, Tim, I know he watches my videos regularly as well. He's a massive retro gamer. He's got like all the old consoles, like old before the consoles that I'm into, like the N64s, the NESs, the Mega Drives and that. He's got the 80s sort of stuff as well. He said that he had an N64 and that he had some games, sent me some pictures, and he had a double of this, and he kindly done me a really good deal on it. So I've got The Legend of Zelda boxed with manual as well, and he only charged me a tenner for that, which I know is a great price for that. Now apparently I've looked on a few sites, this is sort of voted, this and GoldenEye as another one, 2 of the best, probably the best N64 games, voted the top games, and I've never played that. I've never played Zelda before, so I'm looking forward to that. I am having a little party tomorrow. I've got some old school friends from primary school coming around to my house, so I'm going to set up both. I'm going to set the N64 up on my small TV. I don't know how it's going to come out, but I'm going to have the Retron 5 out as well, so we can play some Mega Drive games and stuff. So that would be pretty cool. So yeah, Tim, if you're watching, mate, cheers, my old work buddy. I did pick up some other bits. My mate Vic from Fistful of Collectibles down at Greenwich Market came round to see me on Monday, took a load of bits off me, and we done a couple of trades. He kindly sorted me out with this 2005, I think it is, Angulis, obviously from Godzilla, or Gojira as he is affectionately known in Japan. And he also sorted me out with some Mega Drive games. So we have Indiana Jones and the Last Is it Last Crusade? Yeah, and the Last Crusade. I think these are all complete as well. Yep, manual. I haven't played any of these yet or tested them. So I've also got Golden Axe 2. This is actually on the Genesis, but it don't make two odds to me. I got a Retron 5, so, and Two Crude Dudes, which I did have a couple of years ago. I did have a Mega Drive a few years ago, back in 2012, I think, with about 15 games, and I sold it. I don't know why. The way things are now with the old retro boom. So yeah, cheers Vic for them bits. Now, I have got some mail here, guys, so I'm going to quickly open it. Neither of these bits here I paid for. I didn't pay for them. These have been sent to me by guys that I know or I've dealt with. So if you see my last video, I picked up Multibot, the Masters of the Universe robot that comes in like 20 odd pieces, and I mentioned that half the gun was missing. So a guy I know on Instagram who I've had dealings with, who bought quite a few Transformers off me when I first started dealing several years ago, Barry Snow, his name is. His Instagram page is figure_London. Go check him out. He does like a lot of toy photography and that. He's into like sort of like designer toys. He's into Transformers, but he's into all like the designer toys and that, and you know, sort of like the you kind of like your one-off toys and that are made custom toys and stuff like that. And he messaged me and said, "Oh, I've got Multibot's gun. Surprisingly, I'll send it to you for nothing." So I'm over the moon. So cheers for that, Barry. So now I've got a complete Multibot. I thought it was going to be hard work tracking that down, but he's right sorted me out there. So I'm well happy with that. And this parcel here, I don't actually know what's in here. This is from my mate Jack, who used to be in the dealing business. His company was called Another Earth Collectibles, him and his missus Christy. But they kind of sort of give it up and they stopped. He used to sell Funkos, a lot of Funkos. And I met him a couple of years ago now at a con in Southampton. But he's since sort of given it up and he just kind of collects now. He still buys toys and he's a collector, but just stopped dealing. And I know what's in this. It's been crushed to bits by the mailman. I hope nothing's damaged. But I can't. He had this parcel for me for about a month or longer, and I completely forgot what's in it. So let's get it open and have a butcher's. Again, Jack didn't charge me for any of this stuff. So I can see we've got one thing here, well wrapped up. Jesus Christ. We've got an LJN small gizmo, or say small medium. That is now the fourth one. I've got one boxed, it's in a pretty mint box, and I've got two loose, of which one of them is from my childhood, I believe. So that's the fourth one. Sweet on that, Jack. And we also have, it looks like, yeah, the big one, the big giz. So we've got the medium giz and the big giz. There we go. It's not all doom and gloom in the world. I'm not having the best of weeks, but things like this cheer me up. So that is now my third one. I have one boxed and I have one loose. I think the loose one's from my childhood. This one's a bit yellowed, but they always go yellowed for some reason. Even my box one's got a little bit of colour. So yeah, a couple of gizmos. So Jack, Another Earth Collectibles, if you're watching, buddy, thanks for that, mate. Took long enough, but we got it in the end. We got there in the end, should I say. So yeah, guys, let me just fold this over here. That's sort of pretty much it. I thought I'd just sort of give you sort of an update on the ongoings, what's going on. I'm not disappearing or anything. I'm just having a, I'm not going to be as prolific. And I may, with the YouTube, I will try and get more out. And I did realise earlier, and I've got to give myself a slap in the face really for slacking so bad. I still haven't done the last video from my trip in America. Now I came back, I've been back now, it's been nearly 4 months I think since I went to America. I've done all the videos and I've completely forgot about probably the best one, when I went to the Columbus Toy Show. Oh my god, like, you know what it is? It's because the boot sale season's like big and it's constant, that I've been doing sort of boot sale videos every Sunday and forgot about everything else. And then I've been doing mails and pickup videos, and I'm only really doing 2 videos a week. That's all I can really put out, because it's really time consuming, to be honest with you. So yeah, I've got to get that one done. I really have. I've got to pull my finger out a little bit, to be honest with you. So guys, that's pretty much it. I may do a boot sale video Sunday, depending on whether I go up to one. The weather's really nice at the minute, so I don't know whether the weather's going to hold out. If not, I am looking at putting a video out of my collection, some of my collection, showing you guys around my room and my stock room as well. And I've got some other plans for some other videos as well, and I do want to get back out there and start interviewing people again. I've got some shops I want to visit, and I will be filming at upcoming Comic Cons that I go to, so I'll get some footage there as well. But yeah, the boot sale sort of season has thrown me out a little bit of doing anything else. Because it's good, it's enjoyable. I love going to boot sales, and you know, they're quick little videos. You just sort of upload, show everyone what you've got. And the problem is, I've been finding so much good stuff as well, which I won't say is an issue. It's really good, don't get me wrong, but you kind of just forget everything else, didn't you? So guys, for anyone who's watching this, if you ain't subscribing, please consider to do so. A massive hello and thank you to my new subscribers. I am on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. The links are below. Like I said, I'm taking a little bit of a back seat, but I am there. I am still posting stuff, and I will still be posting YouTube videos. So to all you lovely people out there, thanks for watching, and until the next video, I will see you then.